I'm currently hiding in the bathroom of a cafe because the fam have decided that it's a great idea to feed the dog remainders from the table. So I'm not related, I'm just taking a poop. But it's April 2nd, which means it's still April 1st in the States, which means I can't trust anything I see online still. But this is week 1 of April.
Are you still recording?
Yes, I am.
Hi to all my fans.
Say hello.
I love that you just record shit.
Melbourne Star Melbourne.
We now interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to bring to you Small YouTuber of the Month. This month's Small YouTuber of the Month is Raya is not a fish, who is not a fish and is instead a small YouTuber who is currently on exchange in Vietnam, which is cool, but she is also Australian, which is great because there aren't many of us in YouTube land. Apparently, maybe there are. If you're Australian, let me know. She makes cool videos currently about Vietnam and like the ups and downs of being on exchange and stuff, and it's a good time. Also, she has blue hair. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming. I watched 2 films this month at the cinema. One of these was Love, Simon, which was really good.
Hey! I like your boots!
It's really cool to have a super mainstream coming out film. I think we need to have a film about a gay kid being a gay kid before we can have a film about like a gay kid being a superhero or a rock star or a toaster. I'm still angry at his friends for letting him down when he needed them most. But, you know, the other film was Isle of Dogs by Wes Anderson.
I don't think I can stomach any more of this garbage.
Exactly.
Same here.
Words out of my mouth.
It's really interesting. You can really see how much this guy has influenced, like, Casey Neistat, and as a result, every YouTuber ever. Like, he takes the rules of cinema and just like completely ignores them and does his own thing, and it's like works really well. It's about these dogs in the future, and they're in Japan, and then they get exiled to this island, hence the title. And then some kid wants to find his dog, and it's really sad and amazing. And
To the north, a long rickety causeway over a noxious sludge marsh leading to a radioactive landfill polluted by toxic chemical garbage. That's our destination.
Great. Got it.
Get ready to jump.
Are we all ready to go on safari? Yeah! Because we're about to travel through
from the grasslands of the world to hear incredible stories of survival and about how we at Werribee Zoo are fighting extinction and bringing species back from the brink.
3 zoos in Victoria, Australia, which is the state that I'm in. There's Hillsville Sanctuary, which is out in the outer galaxies, and that has a heavy focus on Australian wildlife. There's Melbourne Zoo, which is like the main kind of one, and that has, it's kind of like got animals from everywhere, but probably like Australasia. There's a lot of like, there's Asian elephants and tigers. And there's Werribee Zoo, which is more like an African sort of style place. They have this cool safari that you can go on. So we went there over the autumn holidays, and that's the one that's closest to us as well. It's a bit closer than Melbourne. And so we got to see all sorts of cool things. We went on the safari and we saw all these like different 4-legged beings, and they were all very cool. Tortoise was a highlight, as you will know if you have seen my video titled Glorious Tortoise, because the tortoises were glorious and they were tortoises. But also one thing that Zoos Victoria does, which is like the organization that sort of oversees all of, I don't know, it's just all 3 zoos, they have a partnership thing. They're really into like conservation and fighting extinction and like wildlife preservation and that kind of thing, which is really cool. When I went, I got this snazzy bracelet thing, which is part of the Beads for Wildlife campaign, which is where they, like, this is a source of income for African people who would usually be like farming and relying quite heavily on the same land that like lots of endangered species also rely on. This is a different and also stable form of income, and that's really cool. So been rocking this lately, and it's always a really good experience at the zoos. So if you're ever in Victoria, then hit one up. It's a good time. This is a video, you need to wave.
Hi! Can I ride the hippo?
It's a rhino!
Oh my goodness! Are you serious?
Please don't do that! What are we doing? No. So all is well and good. We were reaching the end of April when Char decided to do his end of Vita live stream, and I had a minor identity crisis, as did I think nearly everyone who was there also participating in the live stream. So Char was sorting himself into a Hogwarts house for the first time, and he got Gryffindor, which shocked and surprised everyone except me. I called it. I think it's more of a Griffin Puff. It's like a Hufflepuff but with more like Gryffindor oomph. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, then he was like, this can't be right. I'm gonna do the long proper test. So I also did the long proper test just for fun, and I got 50-50 Gryffindor and Ravenclaw, which, So I initially, like, before I did any of the sorting and stuff, I thought I was a Ravenclaw, but then I did the like proper one, and I got Hufflepuff, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, that makes sense. And then I did the long one, and here's a screen grab of what I got. So I got, like, I think 82% Ravenclaw and Gryffindor, and then like 70% Hufflepuff, and then like 50% Slytherin. I'm not Slytherin. But then I spent the rest of that day conducting a lot of tests. We did, me and a friend spent most of maths class doing online quizzes, and I made a tally. As you can see, it's very professional. So for the online quizzes, I got 2 results said Gryffindor, 4 results said Hufflepuff, and 3 results said Ravenclaw. And then I asked my friends as well, and 3 people said Gryffindor, 4 people said Hufflepuff, and 3 people said Ravenclaw. In both categories, nobody said Slytherin, so I'm not Slytherin. Also ignore the fact I'm wearing a Gryffindor scarf. My mum went to Harry Potter Land without us, and she was like, I should bring something back, and she doesn't really understand how houses work, so thanks, Mum. Anyway, so based on that data that I gathered, and also then I did a Twitter poll. However, I put Ravenclaw twice,
and didn't put, which one didn't I put? Gryffindor. I didn't put Gryffindor at all. So I don't know if that data is accurate. Also, there was one point wherein I was 100% Slytherin, and I'm not Slytherin. Not Slytherin. So, what do you know? Twitter polls, not the greatest source of information. Hello, dog. Hello. Anyway, so after much debate and dilemma and crisis of identity, I think I have once again confirmed that I am indeed a Hufflepuff. What are you, and what do you think I am? Am I a Hufflepuff? I don't know. I do know. I am a Hufflepuff. But I might not be. Anyway, so that was how April finished. It's very cold. It's now multiple jumper weather as we are getting into the end of autumn and the beginning of winter. Dog wants me to throw the ball for him. Pip and Phil, get out of here. So as winter approaches, I've been debating whether or not to do the Winter Project 2.0, and I've decided that I will. So get excited for that. I'll talk more about that in the first episode. If you don't know what that is, basically I do 92 videos over winter. Why? Because I like making work for myself. So because of that, and because of another thing that I'm going to be doing on this channel this month, the month of, what month is it? May. I'm going to put this PMS on hold for like 4 months and resume in September. Because I'm going to be making a lot of content. I don't want to have to also do this. So sorry if you like these, but there'll be other things that you will also like. Okay, I have to go now. My dog is being annoying, but thank you for watching. I hope the wind wasn't too bad in this. I'll see you later.